right here, streaming at your face, your place, the place that we all know. Yeah, we are going online right now. We're live on there. We're on live there. Where are we at? Come on.
We're
Are we live here? We're live there. All right.
We're live everywhere. Finally.
Give me a second. I'm hearing all of us everywhere.
Oh.
It's still not going to mine.
Well, your personal Facebook page?
Yeah.
Well, it's on our regular Facebook page, right?
Yeah. We are beautiful indeed. Wow. So Twitch is behind too.
How far behind today?
About 3 seconds.
I mean, there's gonna be a delay, you know.
Yeah.
It's 6:30. Let's see.
We're already live, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
I switched on live when you got up to go.
Did you poo before the podcast? I had to.
Is that literally the first thing someone turned their video on is going to be like, man, did you poop before the podcast? You know I did.
I had
before the podcast.
Because last time I was like sweating. Like, that's how bad it was.
Did you have to poo?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't have time to poo while I'm on the podcast. I just had time to pee. So I was like, I get something out of me in another podcast. But yeah, I had to poo. Like I was like, I need to take care of this beforehand because the last time it wasn't good. But so we'll do Antlers first and then last night.
Right? Did I watch wrestling last night?
No, we're gonna do Antlers then last night in Soho, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I figured that's the way it's going. And what did you think about my idea for? Yeah, dude, it's just not going to my personal one. Yeah, I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, yeah. So let's do the 2 action movies next week, and then we'll do French Dispatch for the next week, and make that the big sexy movie, no matter what movie it is, no matter what other movie's out, and we'll be that be the main talking point for that day, because I figured that would be, because you being able to cheese all over your face about Wes Anderson.
Yeah,
you might want to shave that day so it's easier to get it out when you jizz all over your face when talking about Wes Anderson. All right, so the beer that I was showing you, I got this because both movies we're doing today are horror movies.
Yeah.
Is Hail Jucifer.
Look at this one.
Hail Jucifer.
Look, the Antlers has got awesome. Look, the Antlers has got baby.
Rough Tail Brewing Company from 2022 from Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm trying to treat today. I'm still waiting for Holiday Cheer to come out, but Shinerbach, here we go.
Holiday Cheer, yay! All right, man.
You ready to do this?
I think it's time. Is it time?
I think so. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we got 2 horror movies that came out at the end of October. Who would have known that 2 horror movies would have came out at the end of October? Which, I mean, a horror movie and what we would say mystery, psycho,
supernatural thriller.
Supernatural thriller. Yeah. We'll go with that. The first movie, stars the beautiful, wonderful. You knew her as the chick got more hate mail for cutting her hair than any female in history, Carrie Russell.
Dear Felicity, here it goes. I've watched you for 4 years, always wondered what you were like. What was going on in your mind all that time we were so quiet, just thinking, drawing in your notebook. I should have just asked you, but I never asked you. So now, 4 years later, I don't even know you. But I admire you.
So yeah, that's from Felicity.
Yeah, the
television show.
The show that she cut her hair,
yeah,
and literally got more death threats than any woman in history for cutting her hair. It was weird.
She plays Julia. I want to mention this is also, we'll talk about the director, but Scott Cooper's director, and we'll talk about his stuff. Yeah. Who else in this?
All right, so Carrie Russell's on this one. So is playing her brother, Paul Meadows, is Jesse Plemons.
It was the Green Mile.
What? How is that the Green Mile?
This is me at the Regal Cinema crying as I did through much of the film.
How are we supposed to know that, Gary?
I assume everyone cried during the Green Mile.
I know I did.
I know I did. You said you wanted the last time he was on Jungle Cruise. It wasn't that was the first time we had sound bits, and I used the other part where with him and his dog when they were bringing the Tostitos.
Yeah. God,
so I found you another clip just because you really wanted the game.
Just so you guys know that Jesse Plemons, I love Jesse Plemons. He does great dramatic roles, but his comedic intense role in Game Night is amazing.
Oh, dude, it's far out.
I watched just clips of him last night on Game Night.
So did I. I think I watched every part he had in the entire movie last night to find that little clip. Also, the guy who plays a Native American in every single film ever, Graham Greene.
Oh, we had kind of a lousy year. Not much left to hunt. So when this Russian Archduke, that's where I got the bike, he came along and wanted to see the real West, so I said, okay. He pays well. We get all dressed up in war paint and go whooping around like idiots. He wants me to speak like they say in the books. Oh, wait, man. People are such assholes.
That's from Maverick, right? That movie,
Maverick with Mel Gibson. Because it's funny because when that movie came out, it was only a couple of years past Dances with Wolves, where he played a serious Native American role. Who else did I put in on this one?
Amy Madigan, but we mentioned Scott
Amy Madigan.
Terrence Mann was a warm and gentle voice of reason during a time of great madness. He coined the phrase, make love, not war. While other people were chanting, burn, baby, burn, he was talking about love and peace and understanding. I cherished every one of his books, and I dearly wish he had written some more. And I think if you had experienced even a little bit of the 60s, you might feel the same way, too.
So this starts Field of Dreams.
Yeah,
dude.
This also starts Scott Hayes and Roy Cochran and a few other folks. So Roy Cochran, you guys would know him from CSI Miami. He was Speedo in like the first couple seasons.
I was trying to find the best thing for them, and I just couldn't. So I just
it's hard,
Amy Madigan, because Amy Madigan is not just Field of Dreams, but she was in a bunch of other classic movies, including Streets of Fire. Which won her award over in Europe. But she played sister to Brother Justin in the show Carnival. Now, if you've never seen Carnival, it's on HBO Max. It's in their history. You got to go find it. There's only 2 seasons, but to me is one of the best TV shows that ever existed in history. Far none.
Right. Have you watched
and you should love it. Have you ever seen it?
No, I should, dude. I got so much to watch, but
it's such a slow burner that I think you would love it.
Okay, all right. I'll take a look.
But anyway. And the movie that we're talking about is Antlers, by the way. I didn't even say that yet. Antlers. It's rated. It's not rated R. It's rated hard. Hard. This movie, it's a creature feature. We'll talk about it here in just a couple minutes. The second movie we are doing tonight is directed by one of the greats known for classics like, I don't know, Scott Pilgrim versus
Shaun
the
of the
World,
Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Dead of Hot Fuzz, the one, the only Edgar Wright, featuring Thomasin McKenzie.
Shake again.
Lose something. I'm not a ghost, Johannes. I'm something worse, but I think you already know that, don't you? You know what I am? No? Yes. Say it. Say it! A Jew. Isn't I? You can't be here. Well, your mother invited me, so I suppose that makes me her guest. Not allowed. Well, what will you do, sweet Hitlerchen?
So that's actually from Jojo Rabbit, guys.
Rabbit, yeah.
And Thomasin McKenzie plays Eloise in this movie.
Yep. And then counterpart, I guess, would be Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I even watched clips of her earlier today to make sure I got that right, and I fucked it up. Anya Taylor-Joy.
You're incredibly off-putting, and you freak me out.
There you go.
In kind of a fascinating way. Like a YouTube video of a giant zit being popped or a baby born without a face.
Love those videos.
You actually smell kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah. Have you showered?
Only every couple of days lately, but no one said anything, so I thought I was getting away with it.
You're not.
That's what Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbreds. Great movie. I haven't ever seen it. Then the second best doctor, in my opinion, Matt Smith.
Clara sometimes asks me if I dream. Of course I dream, I tell her. Everybody dreams. But what do you dream about, she'll ask. Same thing everybody dreams about, I tell her. I dream about where I'm going. She always laughs at that. But you're not going anywhere, you're just wandering about. That's not true. Not anymore.
Yeah, so he's your first favorite doctor is David Tennant, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It's David Tennant. I love David.
He's so hot.
It's not just he's so hot, but that ending scene's like before he becomes the next doctor, and he's like, your Grifton just asked the same thing. I'm telling you, dude, David Tennant, come on now. And the reason being is because that scene where he's like in the rain and he cries and he's just like, I don't want to go. And I didn't watch it when it first came out. I watched it all.
Yeah,
like,
I was the same way when I started dating my wife. We were dating. We watched a lot of the David Tennant episodes. A lot of all of them.
I caught him on streaming like when I was injured, and I literally watched him.
Yeah.
Then like just totally. And then when David Tennant, I don't want to go. I don't want to die, or whatever he says. I was just like, I don't want you to go either.
And who else?
And then the greatest woman in all of the Game of Thrones, Diana Rigg.
I'd hate to die like your son. Clawing at my neck, foam and bile spilling from my mouth, eyes blood red, skin purple. Must have been horrible for you, as a king's guard, as a father. It was horrible enough for me. A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended.
Man.
Yeah, because she killed that fucking dick King Jeffrey.
Oh, dude. You know, I was like a season late until I got caught up to Game of Thrones. And when he died, I was just like, this is the best show ever. Who'd you send the picture to just now?
Oh, my boss. He was tomorrow I got to do a radio thing for our soft oldies station that we have. Yeah. And I don't have any shirts or anything for that.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, what do I do on that? And he was just like, wear a plain t-shirt. I don't own a plain t-shirt.
Yeah, I'll just graphics on it. Yeah.
I'll think of something. I'll find something.
Yeah.
I'll wear a button up. Chris, where can they find us at? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. By the way, the movie that we're talking about is Last Night of Soho.
Last Night of Soho.
Which I have to say, before we go into our spews here, the one thing about this movie that made me really, really sad. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
They did not use the song Ruby Soho from Ransom.
Oh, well, Well, I know it's just. I guess they could have, but
it's in the background somewhere.
At some point.
Generation unknown. Ruby, Soho.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Chris, where can they find us?
You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter, MTS Podcast. We're on Facebook, Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're on, we got Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We have email info moviesdon'tsuck at gmail.com or info at moviesdon'tsuck. And we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. You can find us on all streaming platforms. I guess that's it. Yeah.
Today we are supporting the wonderful company known as the Celtic Jackalope. The Celtic Jackalope. You can find
I'm glad you corrected yourself. Like Celtic.
I know. I know. I said Celtic, and I was like, gosh, dang it! All my Irish family hates me now, and they're gonna stab me in my dreams. My ancestors are gonna haunt me forever. Anyway, the Celtic Jackalope are known for designing and manufacturing a wide range of fine sterling jewelry, satire, wall plaques, printed T-shirts, and apparel, and other unique gifted items. So now, if you want like places where you get T-shirts with your name, with your family name on it and a crest, and stuff like that, we bought a couple things from them at the Scott Fest this past year. The guys and girls that work there were just ridiculous. They have Torah cards that are just ridiculously awesome. And I figured, who best, to talk about why we're going to do two supernatural freaking movies here in a minute. And by any means, they have everything. They have new Krampus T-shirts for $25. All their T-shirts are like $25. They have handmade rings, handmade. Oh man, wow, that's a cool stuff. They have a rotating scene on their website, which is CelticJackalope.com, and their Facebook is also at Celtic Jackalope. Look them up, buy some cool stuff, because man, again, they're really nice. Their stuff is cool, and I just wish I had I need another room with another dresser.
With those stuff on there?
Just so I can buy T-shirts that I want all the time.
Yeah.
And just rotate everything out or whatever. Because I want 10 different wrestling T-shirts. For Christmas, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
You find anything with Dan Hazen on it.
Okay.
I'm sold. The dude just got injured this past week at an indie show, right? He broke his leg. He needs to get a steel rod in it. So
Jesus.
Yeah, so he's going to be out for 5-6 months. So you know what the first thing this guy does is he takes a photo of himself in a hospital gown with the big fucking cast leg boot that he has on right now before he goes to surgery, in a wheelchair. And his motto is usually very, very nice, very evil. And now he's got a T-shirt that says "very injured, very evil," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah! Still make money, make money while you're injured." Heck yeah! So, definitely, it's been How was your Halloween, man? How was your Halloween weekend?
St. Louis is great. Went there, stayed at the Moonrise Hotel, next door to the pageant where we saw Ludo on October 30th. They played a 2-hour show. My feet had never hurt more. Standing for 3.5 hours, just I can do the walking,
I stand for 8 hours.
I know. But you're walking around, right? You're not standing in one place, right? You're walking around.
No, I'm standing in one place usually. Yeah, but I'm walking around the table, but not much. Go get inserts, man. Go get inserts. You're at that age. You got to go get some inserts. You can pay $10 for them.
But Ludo are great. They play a 2-hour set. I had a poo emergency in the middle of the show, so I had to go immediately to the front. And as I was finishing up, they were playing a song that was on our wedding playlist. So I finished up, and I nearly knocked over 40 people trying to get back to where we were, so I could be there, not for the end of the song. So I didn't poo myself, but
you can wear diapers to concerts, and it's okay.
No, I'm not doing that. But
you're not gonna wear a diaper? Come on. You should wear a diaper. You should do it. You're at that age.
I mean, maybe. But we did that. Moonrise Hotel is cool. And then the following on the Halloween day, we drove home and we sat at home and just sort of watched the horror films. Watch Babysitter 2, Killer Queen.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I haven't seen that one in a while. Our Halloween, thanks for asking. Went.
I was about to ask you.
No, you weren't. You weren't going to ask about my 5th wedding anniversary.
Was it great? I saw pictures. Yeah, you had a good time.
Halloween night where we did the trick or treating. We decorated our porch within like an hour and a half because we realized. Also we wanted to do it, but also we even got word later that if your porch wasn't decorated, if you weren't decked out, people weren't coming to your door, even if you had
Oh yeah.
And so like I even put my karaoke speaker I have out there with the lights on top. And it was blaring creepy sound effects with the lights going off, and we did light, and all my light bulbs outside are LED that I can change them on an app on my phone, so I can turn it to white, blue, whatever. And so that night was great. Saturday night, when we went out with everybody, it was just one fucking thing after another, dude.
Oh yeah,
it was one fucking thing after another. And me and my wife kind of came to the conclusion that we love everybody that we hang out with, but maybe we go our own roads on those nights now, because it just like we got there late for the bar crawl that we paid like $80 to go on. Then the guy at the bar didn't know any information about the bar crawl or where to get our laminates to go on the bar crawl. We finally meet up with everybody. And at this point now, we've been trying for about an hour to find everybody. We finally meet up with everybody. We finally get some drinks. We finally are having starting to have a good time. We're sitting with some with couples that are friends, and there's this other girl that is, a friend of ours. And all of a sudden, her husband comes in and starts screaming at her, which he's dressed like Bob from Bob's Burger. And, me, my mother-in-law, and my beautiful wife, were all dressed as the kids. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, am I going to have to is Gene going to have to kick Bob's ass today? And then he takes off, and he's being a D-hole. And it was just like one thing after another. I don't want to go into all the negative things that happened, but it was just like one after another. And finally, our one friend, he dressed up, him and his wife dressed up like Towley and Mr. Hinky.
Oh yeah.
He took an edible that was too strong, and he was throwing up. And he's one of the guys I love talking to constantly.
Yeah.
And he's out throwing up out in the parking lot for like 30 minutes and passed out for like an hour and came back enjoying the festivities. And like the best time we had was when we went to the Tiki Bar, the Saturn Room, and it was just us.
Yeah,
it wasn't anybody, and stuff like that. And then we went to a place called Fat Phillies here in Tulsa, and they're Philly sandwiches, and they're great.
Yeah.
Our friends wouldn't know because they ordered them, but never got them. It was just, And then the ladies, and then we ordered, I was like, hey, can we order 2 beers? Because me and my wife, we really hadn't been drinking that much at that point.
Yeah.
We had a drink here and there, but we weren't hammered. And they're like, yeah, you can order 2 beers. I was like, all right, you got PBR, we'll take 2 PBRs.
Yeah.
And then to come find out, no, she couldn't sell us beer, because it was past time in this city for beer sales, and they didn't give me my money back. It was just so fucking, it was shitty.
I'm sorry, man.
Got the money back. My wife got the money back on the bar crawl, so we got her $80 back for that. But it was just like, what the fuck? It was just like, I think we either need to throw a party every year and just invite people and not do the crazy, because I'm 40, man. I'm not 20. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn bar scene downtown. I just want to have fun. I want to go to a dance club. Like we tried to go to there's a gay club called the Majestic here. And it is like the club to go go dancing, right?
Yeah.
It was an hour and a half to get inside.
Oh man, it's
like I'm done. I'm
yeah,
done.
You still go back.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I'll throw a dance party here and I'll DJ it.
Yeah.
So you know what? On that note, also on that note, we saw a creature, and I don't know if I put the picture out there. I think I actually deleted it on Facebook because I didn't want to get it taken down.
Yeah.
And it was a guy dressed as Pan, like Pan the creature.
Okay, gotcha.
With the goat legs
yeah.
and the horns,
Yeah,
and he had a big old fucking like 10-inch dick hanging out, just hanging out there. And I was like, man, that is a crazy creature. He has a big old dick and big old antlers. Let's talk about our first movie today, Antlers.
Directed by Scott Cooper. Scott Cooper, he's kind of rising up as a. He's directed things like Out of the Furnace, Hostels, Crazy Heart, Black Mass. So this is like his. I guess I want to say his first horror film. Scott Cooper. All the other ones are like, for example, Out of the Furnace is kind of hard to watch because of how fucked up it is. But this is directed by Scott Cooper and starring Kerry Russell as. I can pull this. Yeah, Kerry Russell as Julia Meadows.
Dear Felicity, here it goes. I've watched you for 4 years, always wondered what you were like.
We got Jesse Plemons as Paul Meadows.
It was the Green Mile.
What? How is that the Green Mile?
This is me at the Regal Cinema crying as I did through much of the film.
You got Jerry T. Thomas as Lucas Weaver. We got Graham Greene as Warren Stokes.
Oh, we had kind of a lousy year. Not much left to hunt.
And also Scott Hayes as Frank Weaver, Roy Cochran as Daniel Decoy, and Amy Madigan as Principal Ellen Booth.
Terrence Mann was a warm and gentle voice of reason during a time of great madness.
And also Sorry Jones, Aiden Weaver. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline to this one?
There's a storyline?
There is.
Right, I can't wait for this. In an isolated Oregon town, a middle school teacher and her sheriff brother become embroiled with her enigmatic student, whose dark secrets lead to terrifying encounters with an asexual ancestral creature who came all over them, on them before.
Yeah.
That's weird wording.
And I think it's an asexual, not asexual. I think because it starts with the vowel.
Asexual.
It should be an asexual, not asexual.
Yeah. I don't think whoever wrote the storyline was good at what they did. Chris, you should take over storylines on IMDb, dude.
Maybe I should.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean that did work good, please. So, anyways, this is a very dark movie.
Ooh, Black Phone is advertised to us because of this movie.
What was? Dude, I can't wait to see
the Black Phone. That I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
That and King Richard. I'm really in the mood. I really want to see Will Smith and King Richard, which has nothing to do with horror genre. But I'm really excited to see that movie.
Oh, you're pumped on that? Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, I really am, dude. I love remember that movie that Will Smith. I'm sorry, we should talk about the movie we're talking about, but give 5 seconds. Remember the movie Pursuit of Happiness? Was that it? No.
Yeah. Well, which one?
With Will Smith and his kid.
That's
Jaden,
Pursuit of Happiness. When he's when he was stockbroker or something. Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite Will Smith movies of all time because one guy got me right here. Yeah. But anyway, Antlers. Let's go.
Okay, so Antlers, the storyline did a great job, but it's about Kerry Russell, or I'm sorry, her name this is Julia, and she moves back to her town in Oregon from California, and she sort of moves back in with her brother to sort of process her childhood from hard drama. And she's a school teacher, and she takes notice of Lucas Weaver, a school kid of hers, and I don't want to give too much away because there's some crazy shit that gets revealed.
The thing is, if a teacher saw the way that Lucas is going, and stuff like that, like there's a moment in this movie where somebody in it says sometimes they take the kids out. I think I actually have it written down as a quote, but I don't care. I'll say it now and I'll say whatever later. I'll skip it. But it was like sometimes they take the kids out because the kids are moving product or because they don't want their kids come and smell like methamphetamine. And actually, I do have that written down now that I think about it. But and I was like, so why you as a fucking principal or teacher or whatever you are in that school don't think, that student's probably being pulled out because of meth. Why wouldn't you get like a welfare check on that kid?
Yeah, it's a I mean, Pearl Harbor was a bureaucratic thing. Also, they had 2 cops in the town. So, by the way, I want to mention that they used to call Jesse Plemons Meth Damon because he was in Breaking Bad and he looked a little bit like Matt Damon. So Meth Damon, I thought that was great.
I totally remember that.
But
gosh, but he's come into his own in the last 5 years.
Dude, he's 33 years old and he plays like people that are in their mid 40s, maybe, but he's so good. He's so good.
He's so good at what he does. I want to see more. I can't wait to see more. I know when I was looking at his IMDb, he's got like a bunch of movies coming out too. So I mean,
he's in Scorsese's next film, right? He's in
he's in Windfall. He's in Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's
whatever, man. Whatever he's in, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna see it. He's becoming one of those actors for me that like drama, comedy, it doesn't matter. He does
see it. Yeah.
I want to see it. I have a man crush, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take that. I'll take that as a thing.
Yeah, you know. And so this movie, the best way to say it without ruining the too much or whatever, this is a creature feature.
Yeah,
100%. This is a horror movie. They do not back up on it. They do not. They actually zoom in on it.
Some of the bodies and injuries in this movie, fucking like makeup in this is insane and crazy. Like I haven't seen that something that fucked up and gory in a long time.
No. I mean, there's a dead body at one point where the camera just spans over it and showing you the chunks and everything tearing out and the spinal cord and everything. And this movie has jump scares. And I'm telling you, I'm a horror movie guy. I love me some horror movies.
Yeah.
I've watched, the last 4 weeks, I think I've watched all the Halloweens. I've rewatched all the Friday the 13th. I've rewatched all the Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm watching the new Chucky series that's on TV. But they had jump scares that I fucking knew. You could read it a mile away. They should have put a bat signal in the fucking sky. You could read that jump scare is coming. And it still fucking got me.
I went to the front last night. And like the last 30 minutes, he was like flinching like a good 4 or 5 times and laughing because he's like you. When you get scared, you laugh. So
I had a good time with it, and it was I liked it.
It has themes in it. It has environmental themes. It has themes of child abuse. It has all these like underlying themes.
Oh no, it totally has all these underlining themes that add to the story, just like I'll compare it to like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Or Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You know, like when those, and I don't mean Friday the 13th like part 5 with his hockey mask hacking people.
You're talking about the original. Yeah.
Where they're talking more about, hey, if we weren't having sex and drugs and ignoring the kids, maybe everything else would be fine. Maybe everything would have been good.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like what I'm saying here is like there's a lot of signs for kids or adults with kids, whatever, that it was. If things weren't ignored for so long, people wouldn't have died.
Yeah,
but there are so many. Dude, what the fuck, bitch? Why'd you do that? Moves in this movie.
Oh yeah,
it's classic horror where it's like you're like, no,
don't do that.
You don't do that. Why are you doing that? You know not to do that, really?
Yeah. And the ending, like the very ending, I was like, okay, we're gonna they're gonna leave that part out, but okay, like that's that sort of thing, like little things like that. But no, this is a very decent horror flick. Better than
I'm really fucked up, but by any
Yeah.
means, there are do not, and I cannot put this out there enough. All right, and this is from a guy who went to see Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 in the movie theater when he was like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Do not let your kids see this shit until they're like old enough to manufacture what's going on in this movie, because there is some shit. It goes down.
It's fucked up. It's hard R, like you said.
Oh
hard
my
R.
God. There's some. If you are a horror movie fan, you're gonna love it. And some of this is gonna disturb you. And if it doesn't disturb you, hit me up on Facebook, because me and you can be friends. But this is, especially if you're a normal person, if you're a normie, going into this movie. This is not you. This will give you fucking nightmares. I swear to you, it will. I'm not gonna lie.
If you go see movies for Tom Hanks, which I do, but if that's like your shit you go to only for the theaters, this is not a movie for you. This is a fucked up, disturbing movie, and yeah. So but don't sleep on this. If you guys like horror films, you'll find a lot to like about it.
If you like horror movies and you like creature features, I don't know if this is the beginning.
I think it's the end too. I don't think the hours too.
You think this is a one and done?
Yeah, I think it's a one and done. It's gotta be.
Man, I don't know, because I'd like it to be more.
I agree. I'd like to see part 2, but I don't think we should. I don't think there should be a part 2.
Yeah, because how long did it take to get a good Candyman sequel? How many years was that? Like 30 years? Until we got to get 20 years? Yeah. So we got a Candyman sequel.
So we see Jesse Plemons at 60 years old doing the next one.
No, I don't. All right. So I feel like this is something that lends itself, even though it's in this town. I feel like this lends itself to others, to other characters.
Yeah. By the way, did I turn you on this movie? Is it the one did I tell you about it, or did you know about it?
No, what's going on?
Did I turn you on to Antlers, or is that something that you were looking forward to?
No, I had no fucking idea about this movie. I didn't even look up. I watched half of a preview after you mentioned it one day. Yeah. Because I said French. Because I said French Dispatch, which is the Wes Anderson movie we'll do in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just because my part of the world doesn't have it yet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see French Dispatch, especially since it's French Dispatch of Liberty, Kansas, which, believe me, I'm all about that. Yeah. And then you suggested this, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I didn't say that to you. But as soon as you said the name, I was like, all right. And I went and looked up, and I watched half the trailer. And I was like, I'm fucking sold. I'm done. I don't even want to know more about it. I knew nothing. I knew this was a horror movie of sorts. I didn't know it was a creature feature. I didn't know it is what it is. But let's get some quotes, and then let's get our rankings, man. Let's get this done. All right, let's see here. Mother Earth has been stripped and pledged of her blood. I barely recognize this place anymore. Well, a lot can change in 20 years. Is ice cream your favorite vegetable, Chris?
It is.
I figured. What the fuck is this? Is this what you were taught in California? This type of shit won't fly here. Everyone thinks these problems are going to just go away, and they never do. People keep their kids up. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the metaphor.
Yeah.
Kids keep their homes to either run. Is God really dead? It's got to be an animal. No animal I've ever seen, though. I don't take apologies from pussies. This place smells like death. He doesn't have a family, and he is my student. Therefore, he is my responsibility. I wish any fucking teacher felt that way. Anyway. Yeah. This is a myth you're talking about. Yeah, to you. There's a logical reason for everything, and even for this. That was my old dad when he was bad and sick. I need to know this. Will he ever get better? That's it, man.
All right.
Give me your score. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Give me the sweet numbers in my ears.
3.9.
Ah, we're tied.
Okay.
Motherfucker. We are tied. I 100%. This is a great creature feature. I like it. I'm gonna watch it again.
It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's definitely like if you're like, I could see this being a great streaming pick for someone. If they're with someone and they see it on, it's definitely worth watching for that. It's not perfect. You'll find if you're super nitpicky, you'll find things you don't like about it. But
If I was still a manager at Blockbuster, like I was many moons ago.
Yeah.
If someone says, "Hey, I want to see a scary movie," I'd be like, "Do you like gore and scary, or do you just want like scary thriller?"
Yeah.
Scary thriller. I'll suggest the next movie we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
But gore.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I got you. You want to see some spinal cords?
So this actually has an audience and a critic census. So one start with for those who don't know, first time watching listening, we
score 1 through 5.
Yeah, and then Neil.
We do
Rotten Tomatoes. Neil will guess the audience score. I'll tell him if he's right. Neil will guess the critic score. We'll see if he's right. But on Rotten Tomatoes right now, what is the audience score for Antlers?
Oh, dude. The number 68 keeps popping in my head.
Well, you're close. 69.
Nice!
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. 69. Audience says.
I should have gone dirty.
Antlers says, audience says, Antlers can be a little heavy-handed and it isn't very scary, but if you give a slow burning story time to work, it gets its hooks in you. And they're right, it is slow burn, but there are several scares near the end.
Is it a slow burn?
The first 45 minutes, I think.
What the fuck? I'm pretty sure it starts off right off the back with 2 meth heads in a goddamn cave. All right, I don't. What's slow burn?
Okay,
are you talking about? I mean, because I feel like, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, and that's what I'm going to compare this to for this part. But like Nightmare on Elm Street, at the beginning, it shows Freddy creating his glove, and then it's like 30 minutes until you get Tina fucking flung against the ceiling because it's building up all the characters. And we should have a sleepover at your house. Gosh dang it, Johnny. We're not doing this tonight. We're here for Tina. I mean, it takes a while to get to the slaughtering part.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is what this creature feature got right. I feel like it's one of those that it lets you build those characters a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Audience score. I'm sorry. What's the critic score on this one?
They got to be lower because I just feel like critics are dicks about gore movies like this. I'm going to go 61.
60%. You're one off on each one.
One off on each one.
Uh-huh. So critics insist it struggles to find a successful balance between genre and allegorical elements, but Antlers is sharp enough to recommend as a richly atmospheric creature feature. I think it's a little better than what they say. But is not very often we get to see a good creature feature, and this is one of them. It's a good one.
This is. I mean, it's been a while before a good creature feature. I mean, I guess Candyman was a creature feature.
Was it though?
Yeah, it is. It's a creature feature.
Okay. All right.
Well, don't say shit unless you know it.
All right. do you? So that was Antlers. It's in theaters or leaving theaters. I'm sure it'll show up streaming somewhere. I really do.
And as soon as it does, I'm serious, brah. You better go watch it, brah. Because if you don't watch it, brah, we might be after you, brah.
All right. You ready for news? You got news?
Yeah, I got a bunch of fucking news, to be honest. Like over 142 fucking stories.
Did you get one from today? Because I'll mention it if you don't. But I'll mention it. But here we go.
This is Movies Don't Suck and Suddenly News. I'm going to tell you stuff like you didn't see it on Facebook 5 minutes ago. What's the one you got? I want to hear it.
So you hear The Rock's going to do for his next movies?
What's that?
He's not going to have real guns anymore.
What? Oh yeah. That literally, I was looking at that when you told me that you were already on here, or you messaged me, and I didn't add it, but yeah. And so there's a lot of people. A lot of people are going with that. Hey man, the best to him on everything after this situation. And to be honest, you're talking to a man that literally had Brandon Lee in a chair over his bed for like literally like 10 years. Like I had a big, like it was huge. It was in the original plastic. I didn't even take it out of the plastic, and I put it in a fucking frame, dude. Because I never wanted that to be ruined. And but talking about people that could have played the Crow, Jason Momoa. This is a sad story.
We'll see.
He tests positive
for
COVID-19.
He'll be fine.
I'm sure he's got the money to get better, and he's a specimen of a man.
Yeah.
But dear Jason Momoa, I love you, and I know you're a dirty hippie in a lot of ways, but please, please get the vaccine. Just get the vaccine.
He wasn't vaccinated?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying, I'm not going to read more into it. If you got COVID, I'm guessing you got the vaccine unless you got a variant. I don't know if you got a variant or not. I didn't.
Well, no, the vaccine isn't something you can still get it and still be okay. The vaccine, the vaccine is basically either it make it hard for you to get the virus, or it's going to give you a very mild case of it. So he might feel like shit for a day or two, but it's just, if you get the vaccine, you should be okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about the king of horror.
Wes Craven? Stephen King?
Thank you. Okay. Stephen King's the book, The Boogeyman. Has a director. Director Rob Savage of The Host.
Okay.
Will be bringing the title The Boogeyman, which will be coming to Hulu as a 2-hour movie. The film was originally announced back in 2018 for 20th Century, but then the Disney merger.
Like fucking 3 years for this movie to get made.
So I mean, Stephen King, man, every one of his books should be a movie. I mean, seriously, just be a good movie though.
Yeah, don't be Dark Tower.
Redo Dark Tower. I wanted Dark Tower to be so good. I read the first 3 Dark Tower books.
I read them all.
Oh my god, I wanted that to be good, and it had Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba, and I was like, oh,
this is me awesome, and it wasn't.
Yeah, no, they didn't do it right. So, Sister Act 3 is happening.
Sister Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I guess
the script's already written, and guess who the producer is?
Is it Whoopi?
No.
Who?
Tyler Perry.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm happy it's getting made. It's getting made.
You'll watch it.
That man that ruined Batman, his movie,
Christopher Nolan.
Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, I'm actually really excited about Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna get really. I'm kind of excited now because guess who we just signed on to it?
Who?
Matt Damon.
Ooh.
And probably one of the greatest actors of our time, RDJ.
Oh, Downey's gonna be in it.
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought they filmed it already, so I'm glad that they're actually. I'm glad I knew he's in it.
They're in the process of filming right now.
Oh, so RDJ and Matt Damon are like leads in this. Hey, man, all about it. Can't wait to watch it,
dude. All right, so I'm gonna see if you can guess this.
Okay, yeah, do it. Let's do it.
But this past year, or this past week,
okay,
a movie that has never been on the Billboard charts.
Never
been on the Billboard, the top 100.
Yeah.
As for the first time since it was created 46 years ago, had reached number 15 at the box office this past week.
What was it re-released? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, it was released because of Halloween, because of Christmas, of the Halloween season, and it's the first time ever it has reached number 15 at the box office.
I don't know,
and
man.
it is a movie from 46 years ago.
It's not Halloween, right?
No.
I don't know. It's a horror film, but I don't know what it is. You gotta tell me.
Kind of a horror film. A horror comedy.
Just tell me what it is, dude. I'm not gonna look at it. But it's not Young Frankenstein either. So what is it?
No.
What is it? Just tell me.
How do you do? I see you met my faithful handyman. When you knocked, he was a little brought down because he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung out on the way I look. Don't judge a book by its covers. I'm not much of a man.
Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I was gonna get to the whole chorus for that. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Rocky Horror Picture Show for the first time ever is number 15 on the box office chart. 46 years after it existed.
There's a picture of me with the V written on my forehead for Virgin.
Oh, really?
When I saw it live for the first time. Yeah,
me and my ex-wife, she
Mhm.
dressed up as Magenta.
Mhm.
And then I was with 3 gay boys and me.
Yeah.
And I was the boss, of course.
Yeah.
But this is in my 180-pound days. This ain't
Oh.
my 280-pound days. So I was 100 pounds lighter back. I mean, I was training to be a wrestler at the time,
Yeah.
kind of days. And we got dressed up, full gear. I had a gay man living on my couch that was a hairdresser. He got me the wig, and we drew the boss tattoo on me. And I had the full corset and everything. And man, we went downtown Indianapolis and rocked it like a motherfucker that night, dude. It was there. I used to have a picture, and one of my ex-girlfriends stole it from me.
What bitch?
Yeah, before we had cell phones where you could take the picture of it.
Oh yeah.
Linda Carter just released a new song inspired by Wonder Woman 1984.
Wait, just
the
now?
song's called Human and Divine. And to be honest, I listened to it.
Not bad.
Very Bond song. Very 007 Bond song.
Okay.
And I was pretty impressed by it. I was like, okay, go Linda Carter. Another big announcement that happened the last week. Cal Penn.
Yeah, Cal Penn came out,
man.
Yeah.
And announced his engagement. Always been a big fan of Cal Penn. Even when he was, working in politics and stuff like that. But in comedy, I mean, I remember going to Harold and Kumar Goes to White Castle opening night.
Yeah.
And then afterwards going to White Castle and
scarfing
down on some burgers. Man, glad for the man. I hope everything goes well with his engagement. And I'm sad that it took so long for him to come out.
Well, I mean, he probably he has a private life, So like,
no, I get it. You have a private life and stuff like that, but I just why can't we be Star Trek Next Generation already? Come on, man. Come on, dude. I'm all about being Star Trek Next Generation. I just want everybody to know that. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Who gives a fuck? So, sorry. Go ahead.
Has just casted Ted Lasso's Hannah Windingham and Doug Jones.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like her.
So fuck you. That's why I was saying it, because it's a Ted Lasso thing. You dick. Man, you're a dick for that.
Well, I'm sorry. No, people love Hocus Pocus. I don't get the appeal of it. But you know what? Maybe I should just let people like things. Sorry. Maybe I should just let people like things.
So, do you have $300 million lying around?
I do not.
If you did, right now,
yeah,
you could buy Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The whole thing?
All of it.
Well,
all of it.
And that includes the movies.
Even the classic song, the Christmas time is here.
Is it worth $300 million though?
It's definitely worth $300 million.
Okay. Who's selling it?
Well, it was kind of lost in the shuffle of the Disney 20th Century Fox thing.
Yeah.
And the rights went up right at the time. And so for $300 million right now, you can buy the rights to the Chipmunks. And
so our multi-millionaire listeners, go ahead and
hey, go for it, bruh. Go for it, bruh. You got it, bruh. Remember that guy that did that thing in that movie with those small dudes, and they went and they had to get rid of a ring?
Yeah, that was like Ward of the Hoops. Ward of the Rings. Gotcha.
Viggo Mortensen. Remember him? Who? Like he was popular. Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, that's what I said. Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
Viggo Mortensen. Anyway, I said it like a dude. Okay. You don't get the joke. It's okay. Sometimes there's just jokes that are funny to me, and it's sad. I'd rather be more open to the public about my jokes. But anyway, well, since we haven't seen him since the Green Book, I think it was the last thing.
The Green Book is the other thing I remember being was the Green Book.
He is going to lead a Vietnam War thriller, true story called Two Wolves.
Okay. I mean, he's over 60.
It tells the story of a helicopter pilot branded a traitor for turning against fellow soldiers and halting the massacre of an unarmed civilians in the village of Mai Linh during the Vietnam War.
Did you ever see Captain Fantastic?
Huh?
Did you see Captain Fantastic?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. He was great in that. That's what I mentioned.
Hey, do you like lasagna?
I mean, oh no. Yeah, I like lasagna. I know what we're talking about.
Do you hate Mondays?
I hate Mondays, dude.
I like hate Chris Pratt.
I don't hate him. But
everybody else does because he just got casted as Garfield at a new
people
movie.
Are losing their fucking minds.
Everybody's like, just get Bill fucking Murray. Just get Bill Murray.
Do you think Bill would come back and do it?
I don't know. It's Bill Murray.
So here's what happened with
to read Bill Murray's mind is like trying to. It's like trying to read like a whole group's mind. Dude.
When he was offered
fucking Murray.
When he was offered the role of Garfield, he read who the director was and he saw Joel Cohen. He's like, I'm in. But it was a different Joel Cohen, but he already agreed to it. So he's like, I guess gotta do these movies now.
Maybe you shouldn't just use a 100 number.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's film Army of Thieves has been #1 on Netflix.
Are we gonna watch that?
It's a prequel to Army of the Dead.
Have you watched it,
dude?
Do
we have time?
I was thinking like they're gonna take the least compelling character from the Army of Dead people, and make a movie about them. I mean, we could watch it, but I mean, I don't know if we have time. We got other things to watch. Like next week's the fucking Eternals.
All right.
All right.
So I got 4 more stories, and I forgot all these existed, and now I'm really excited about all of them.
Okay.
All right. First,
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see the movie Girls, Girls, Girls?
No.
With Elvis Presley?
No.
There's a scene in the movie where he's dancing with a girl,
and
the entire time he has a full erection. And you can see it in his pants. He's wearing black trousers, but it's like, pointing out, pointing the fabric out.
So, okay. It's not king size, is it?
It's more like a mini.
Oh, damn.
All right. So if you're an Elvis fan, go see the movie Girls, Girls, Girls. It's during the song The Walls Have Ears that he's dancing with a girl, and you can full out see it, and people just now noticed it. I mean, that's how long ago. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome story. Number one. Jamie Lee Curtis is trying to play the devil in the new Exorcist reboot.
Hey, man. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I didn't even read the article. I don't even fucking care. That's enough right there. Jamie Lee Curtis as the devil? I'm fucking sold, man. I'm sorry. Someone just quoted in our chat, and I'm sorry for the silence. And it says, as the fabric of his pants moved further and further away from his body, I knew what was happening. Talk about the Elvis erection.
Yeah.
Hail Satan. All right, cool. All right, cool. Ready? Now, number two, awesome story. You ready?
Number 2. You ready?
Snow White movie cast Gal Gadot as the evil queen in the live action adaptation.
Snow White, yeah. I mean, cool. I mean, she's great. I mean, she'll be great.
Dude, she'll be awesome. I hope she fucking totally nails it out of the park.
Yeah, I don't think it was her. They probably would use Angelina Jolie, but she's already been like Maleficent, so you can't do that again.
You can't take her. She's Sleeping Beauty. You can't put her in Snow White, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, Chris?
Ready.
Are you fucking ready for this announcement?
You're standing up, so I can see.
Oh, the greatest independent movie of all time has now getting its 3rd movie.
What movie is this?
What movie is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck did you just fucking say, you fucking motherfucking fuck? Oh, that's the diversity of the word there.
Oh, gotcha. Quirks.
Boondock
Dogs. Oh, yeah.
Saints.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
Bam!
I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one, obviously.
The second one's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. It's a continuous.
Okay.
But Boondock Saints is literally one of my favorite movies of all fucking time.
Yeah, sure.
And
wait, have you seen Overnight? That Troy Duffy documentary?
Yeah.
God, he's what a shithead that guy is. What a shithead Troy Duffy is.
Yeah,
but
right.
The movie's good though. Movie's good. Overnight and Boondock Saints are pretty
good. It will reunite with the stars of the first 2 movies of Boondock Saints 3. The script is already written. It's go time. Sean Reddick of Get Out and Black Klansman and Yevette Yates Riddick of Impossible Dreams Entertainment are the producers. Additionally, Duffy wrote the screenplay alongside Sean Patrick Flaherty. Is going to be had wrote the script as well. Also, creative input and writing by Reedus himself.
Norman Reedus, yep. Norman Reedus himself, yep.
Norman Reedus. Oh my god! There's nothing better than a fucking rule of thumb, you say. Yeah, rule of thumb, you can't do much with that. Should have been rule of the rest. Gotta get a good whacking in.
Okay. I know you're big Boondock Saints fan. The fact that you're also
there's only 2 movies in this world that I could say I've seen as much as Boondock Saints.
What are they?
89 Batman and Star Wars.
Okay.
Return of the Jedi.
All right. Oh, Return of the Jedi. Okay.
I had it on a VHS.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
like recording. Not the actual thing you buy, but someone recorded it off like HBO.
And you just watched it over and over again.
yeah.
Cool.
But yeah. So that's it, bro. I don't got more than that because what more do you say? After you jizz on her chest, what more do you say?
That's it. So where's the towel?
That's Movies Don't Suck and some of the news. I told you all the information and stuff you found on Reddit, Facebook, and Instagram this week, but it's okay. I said it better with a sexier voice. Hey, our next destination is unknown. Because it's time for Last Night in Soho. Destination unknown. Last Night in Soho.
I don't think Rance is probably what like we're not gonna remake it for that. So Last Night in Soho, directed by the legendary Edgar Wright. We mentioned how he's done things like Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver, World's End, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and Hot Fuzz. He's and of course Space. Like he's also Nerd Prince, right? Like, he's one of those Nerd Prince people love Edgar Wright. What's your favorite Edgar Wright film? If you had to pick one.
Dude, I'd have to look it up because, to be honest, I know most of his works, and I don't want to say the wrong one and be like that's one I like more than everyone. All right, here we go. Oh, he did The Running. He's doing The Running Man.
Yeah, he's in the remake. Yeah.
Oh man, it's got to be Scott Pilgrim versus the World, man. It has to be because that was just like because he had awesome music, you had awesome cameo acting, you had and look at everybody in that movie. It's just a who's who.
Did you read? Did you read Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Did you read that? Did you read that?
I have the comics. Yeah, I have the comics.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're gonna go here, Shaun of the fucking Dead, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. I don't know, man. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Just matters what mood I'm in that day, you know?
Yeah, I got you. Mine's probably it's probably Shaun of the Dead. Pretty solidly up there. But I mean, there's not a movie of his I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at all of them.
World's End wasn't my favorite. World's End was my favorite at all.
I liked World's End. I liked it because it was a man that was way past his prime.
The thing is that This Is the End and World's End came out at the same time. I couldn't help but compare them to each other. And This Is the End is by far a funnier movie than World's End.
Yeah, well, This Is the End is not some people doing a pub crawl.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
like
okay, I remember.
And I don't know. I like to be honest, I'm a big Simon Pegg fan too, so that's just
all right. Well, Last Night in Soho stars Thomasin McKenzie as Eloise. Oh,
lose something. You're not a ghost, Johannes. I'm something worse, but I think you already know that.
Also, we got Anya Taylor-Joy as Sandy.
You're incredibly off-putting and you freak me out.
We got Matt Smith as that was a good way so I could do that. Was good. I was pretty proud of my stoppage there. Matt Smith is Jack.
Clara sometimes asks me if I dream. Of course I dream.
And we got Diana Rigg as Miss Collins.
I'd hate to die like your son, clawing at my neck.
I want to play the whole thing, but yeah.
Dude, play the whole thing. I support
okay,
you.
Let's do
I'd hate to die like your son, clawing at my neck, foam and bile spilling from my mouth, eyes blood red, skin purple. Must have been horrible for you, as a king's guard, as a father. It was horrible enough for me. A shocking scene. Not at all what I intended.
Yeah, why don't you read the storyline for this?
There's a storyline?
Yeah, there is.
Shut up. Oh, there it is. An acclaimed director, Edgar Wright's psychological thriller, Elise is an aspiring fashion designer, is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s, where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer, Sandy. But the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter in something far, far darker.
So out of all of Edgar Wright's movies, this is definitely the darkest.
Yeah, because he's never done a horror movie before. I actually watched a 30-minute interview with him and BBC this today, actually, about how he wanted to try it out because he's never really done something this dark.
Yeah.
And this is the way I say about this. Remember when Bo Jackson went from like being just a football player and then being a baseball player?
Yeah,
and then like third time he went up to bat, he hit the home run right out of the fucking park.
Is that what you're getting from this?
Yeah, I was gonna say Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan never hit a home run at the fucking White Sox. What the fuck did I just fucking watch on this movie, dude?
Edgar Wright did a good job. I'll say that.
This was ridiculous, bro. Like, I love this movie. One, I've listened to the soundtrack 3 times now.
Oh, the thing that Edgar Wright does so well is putting music. He's almost as good as Quentin Tarantino when it comes to putting music in movies. You know, like where it should go. Yeah, he's almost or as good, almost sometimes better than Quentin Tarantino.
If you like the classic songs and stuff like that, like it even has a lot of people thought George Harrison wrote it himself, even though it's one of the first songs that a single Beatle made up to first spot, which is "I Got My Mind Set on You." But the original song here. But anyway, no, the whole soundtrack's great if you like the old '60s sound. Anya actually does 3 covers.
Yeah, and she sounds great.
And including a cover of Downtown that is just haunting, beautiful, and it's just at the same time. This movie was beautiful. It was sexy.
So beautifully shot. So beautifully shot.
It's a psycho thriller, and you get clues, but you don't get all the answers to the end.
Yeah.
And I mean, at first it kind of rolls into it a little slowly.
I have issues with the pacing in the last act, but that's not. It's a good movie. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry to say this, and I'm sorry that I have to do this to you because I love you.
You're wrong, but I'm wrong, right? Is that what you're telling me?
This is a great fucking movie. This is the kind of movie that somebody right now says, "What's a new thriller that I could watch right now?" This is like Knives Out, dude.
Oh,
this
really?
Is Knives Out.
This is
Knives Out to me. I fucking love this movie. As soon as I got home from this movie, I told my wife, I was like, the moment I can grab this movie, and I don't care if it's legal or not, the moment I can grab this movie and me and you can watch it together, I can't wait for that moment.
Yeah,
I think this is a great movie.
I went and saw it early access last Wednesday.
Yeah. How do you get all this early access? And you don't send I'm your partner, and you don't send me the early access.
I sent you a message about it saying check your AMC app, and I even found the time for you. Like at your closest AMC, and you're like, "No, I'm going for a festival for weed." That's what you told me. You're going to a film festival.
Oh yeah, I was working it. Yeah.
No,
I wasn't working that one. That one I just went.
You already had tickets for it though. So
yeah, I already had tickets for it. Well, I got them for free, but
and
then we got like super high, and we couldn't fucking really enjoy it. Anyway,
so you could have seen that last Wednesday, but no, last night Soho was a very good movie.
Right.
It's up there with Edgar Wright's best ones, honestly. Everyone was great in it. Thomasin McKenzie, Grace Eloise, Anya Taylor-Joy, she's great in everything. God damn, I love her so much. Matt Smith, obviously, Jack. And I mean,
Matt Smith was a douchebag in this movie, but I loved him. He did a great
think
part.
You can walk away, but
right?
Yeah.
This movie puts together. Now, even states it in and you can see it in the trailer, so nothing I'm saying here is a spoiler. It is about a girl. For some reason, she starts to relive the 1960s
through someone else's eyes, really.
Through someone else's eyes. And basically her attitude changes day to day due to what she occurred that day, or what occurred that day. And oh my God. I mean, like, this movie was just a great movie. It was a movie
fantastic.
that I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's a lot of what the fuck scenes in this movie. Like, and you're trying to figure out if it's in reality, if she's gone crazy, if she's seeing, the afterlife, what is going on here. And they fully explain it in the last 15 minutes of this movie. They fully explain.
They fully explain. And it's Ed Red has such a style, and it really lends itself to this movie, his style of making films. Like, for example, the way he portrays people. Are you covering your face with the spot filter there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good.
But he like the way he's able to portray relationships with people, like friendly relationships. That's just the way in this one too. It's it's a really interesting movie. You won't see anything like this year at all. Like it's original. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the best thing about this movie. It is very original. The ladies that play it are, oh my gosh, they knock it out of the park. They knock it out of the park. Mackenzie plays her part well. Taylor-Joy plays her part really well, which, she's an award-winning person already. And understandable.
Yeah.
And
it's beautifully shot. It's beautifully shot. The color
visually,
saturation.
Saturation. I don't know what award this should win.
Yeah,
but it should win an award.
Maybe set design. Maybe set design. Set design might work.
I don't know. But I'm just telling you right now. This got there. This got there for me. And at the end of the year, when we do our top 10,
it'll be like last year.
This is going to be
last week.
Yeah. Like, this is like, I literally think this is a Knives Out movie. So that's the way I feel about it.
What's interesting is that movies that we were really excited for this year, they didn't let us down. like movies that we were yes,
like Dune. I mean, I don't know what's going to pass Dune. I have no idea what my top 10 when we do our New Year's podcast episode.
The interesting thing about our scores is they change over time. So, for example, something we might get a million score might be our top 10. Because of how it grows on us. So at the end of the year, that's our really
movies, And there's movies that we watched at the theater that I have sat here and watched in the comfort of my home afterwards. And I'm just like, God damn, this movie was a lot better than I think I gave it credit for. I kind of feel like a dick now.
So at the end of the year, it's sort of our reappraisal of movies. So we'll look at what we watch and we'll give our top 10. So, there are 5 honorable mentions, but I'm actually really looking forward to that episode. That's episode 200 when we do that, actually. I think it's episode 200.
It really?
I think so. Either 2 or 2. I gotta do the math.
Well, we'll try to do it live. I mean, we'll try to do it like together live.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that's gonna go. Let's just be honest. Our worlds are like so crazy right now.
Yeah. For people who want to watch this next week, it will actually be Wednesday when we're recording. And I think the week after that's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it's 2 Wednesdays in a row.
Yeah. Man, that's me hard. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, this Wednesday is just hard because I got stuff going on that I have to do for work. But next week it won't be too difficult for me.
Okay, yeah. All right.
But the next 2 weeks will be Wednesdays, by the way.
Yeah.
So anybody that's watching, listening, Wednesdays is when we'll do our live vlog, and then it'll be released.
Actually, we'll have to figure we'll talk about it later, but I don't know if we'll do Wednesday on Thanksgiving because I'll be out of town leaving that.
Oh my God, Chris.
We'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. We'll take care.
We'll figure it out. I got a lot of stuff going on that week.
I will figure it. We'll figure it out. Okay.
All right.
I don't have to bank something. We might have to make something. We haven't done it in a while though.
I'm already stressing about buying WrestleMania.
Okay, all right, fine. All right. So, do you want to go through quotes and we'll scoring this?
Oh shit! Yeah, I do got some quotes. Let's see here. It's really dark in the theater, and so I was really all right. I can't read my handwriting on some of these. There are a lot of bad apples. I am sorry, I can not take them all. I hear you. I am sorry. Oh my God, I wrote in chicken. I can't barely read it, dude. And look at it. I'm not lying to anybody.
Yeah,
I wrote
it was dark in there.
chickens in the first part. Yeah. And then after that, it got better. I can read what I wrote. Sorry, miss. My dick just died mind as I had buried it in your ass.
Nice.
That's the first one I can read. If I could live anywhere, it would be in London in the 60s. You're the only hog around. Don't be a cunt.
The C word.
You're the only hog around. Don't be a cunt. Well, you can keep your whore. Sorry, I'm a little late. More than a little. I am sure I will make up for it. You ever walk in a pub before, but you got to start? What?
You know what you wrote?
No, it was dark in there, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to write. I know what it's like to be alone. You're good. You're too good for this pretty little thing in the gutter. Happy Halloween, lovebirds. I don't want to be like this. I want to be like everyone else. But I'm glad that you're not. This London, someone has died in every... Oh, this is London. Someone has died in every room of every building in this city. This is just 1 year. London is a bad place. At the end, you look all the same on the slab. I wasn't going to be used anymore, and I wasn't going to let the city get me. That's it. That's what I got. Because there's like 10 of them I couldn't read.
What's your score on this one?
4.1, man. I loved it.
I'm with you. Fucker.
I loved it. This was.
I'm with you, fucker.
I mean, what the fuck happened? We used to be like so diverse in our movies.
Now we've meshed together as a cohesive unit. Or maybe it's just a good movie all around. You know, maybe we'll maybe it's just a good movie and we agree on it. So. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. And
all right. So yeah, this is a murder mystery, psycho thriller,
like supernatural,
haunting horror movie.
Yeah. It's
because you see some gore, you see some ghosts, you see some psychological welfare, you see you don't know who did it, what happened, and then there's like, hey, a twist.
And it's sort of timely in the same way you think about it, like the way that the things they focus on, you can tell that's sort of like, hey, it's sort of nowadays, sort of like timely in that aspect. Stories that wouldn't have been told 40 years ago are now told in this movie, which is great.
Yeah, and the thing is, I really feel like this is one of those movies that, man, dude, if this movie doesn't get nominated for some shit,
you'll be pissed. Yeah,
I'd be pissed. Just like the movie that didn't get nominated for a lot of shit that I was pretty pissed about before, Bad Times in El Real.
Oh, Bad Times in El Real. Yeah, I mean, I like that movie quite a bit, and I mean, fucking Chris Hemsworth in the movie. Wow.
John Hamm.
Yeah, John Hamm. Yeah, lots of people in it.
Which grew up in the city you live in.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I know he grew up here. So did Jason Sudeikis.
Paul Rudd.
Lots of people.
David Kushner.
Oh yeah, dude, Koechner, you mean?
Kushner.
Who's Kushner?
Whammy.
Okay, all right. But yeah. So what's the? We're gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes now. What's the critics? What's the audience score on this one? Yeah, what's the audience score?
I hate it when it's movies like this, dude,
Mhm.
because I have a really good understanding of what this movie is and what it was.
Yeah.
And audience scores sometimes are going to disappoint me. 84.
90%.
Damn it! They didn't go higher. Damn it! I thought they were going to disappoint me on that one.
Audience says, Last Night in Soho has visual thrills, a great soundtrack, and a plot that keeps you guessing. In other words, everything you want from an Edgar Wright movie.
Cool. It touched me in my no-nos.
So, Big Bang critic score on this one.
62.
74.
Okay. I just thought that would go lower.
Yeah. Critics' consensus is, although it struggles to maintain its thrilling early momentum, Last Night in Soho shows flashes of Edgar's Wright as the most stylish and ambitious. We like it more than critics. Well, quite a bit more. And we recommend this highly. This is something that stuck with me for sure.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that I'm just like, damn, bro. How is that not happening in my world? Like, I could watch this movie like again right now. Like right now.
Yeah.
And not be upset about it at all. Like, this was just a great movie.
All right. Well, I think we're.
You yawned. You literally fucking just yawned.
I yawned.
On our goddamn podcast.
Well, I'll take it out.
Son of a bitch, motherfucker.
Sorry, man. I'm tired. I got other stuff to do too. So after this, I got.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, no!
What happened?
WWE did their shit. I always have my Facebook up so I can see our videos going and make sure.
Yeah.
I got Facebook. I have Twitter. I have, not Twitter, but Twitch. I have YouTube. I have them all going so I know that we're actively going. And I refreshed the page because you said something just happened. And then they just released a bunch of superstars on WWE. Okay. Which I will talk to my good friend Topher about here in a moment.
So, you visit us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. Yep. We're on Twitter at NTS Podcast.
Yeah,
we're
right.
In the Instagram at NTS Podcast.
Yeah.
You can find us patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Go to bonfire/moviesdon'tsuck, and someday you can find merch. Buy a shirt with our logo
T-shirts.
on it.
We got them. We have them.
Yeah.
I couldn't find mine to put on today, but I tried.
Mine's in the dirty laundry hamper. And it's
so many laundries.
It's also weird to wear the shirt with the hat. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's your brand, bro. You can rock your brand all you want. Right. I still say we should get matching tattoos, bro.
If you watch this on Facebook, go like that page. You watch this on Facebook or YouTube, go and subscribe. Watch this on Twitch, go and hit subscribe. And if you just want to wait around for the nice polished podcast, we're on all stream platforms. So go ahead and subscribe to that if you want to get the beautiful sounding podcast going. Who's your small business about?
Small business, no matter who you are, what you are, let us know. Tell us. I want to help you out. I want to make sure that our thousands of listeners know that you exist. I want to make sure that you have money in your pocket, because guess what? We're not about the money here. We don't care. We don't want you to pay us. I just want to make sure you have a good life and you can provide for your family. So find out, give us the information, email us or message us at any platform. If not, if I come to your business, I'm going to grab your business card if I like you and just promote you anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I do now.
All right. Are you good?
No, I'm not good. I'm not good because I can no longer bask in his glory if other people know what I'm talking about. But I'm good with the podcast.
Wait, was it something you're talking about? Something about wrestling with the
the wrestling thing. It's upsetting me. It's one of my favorite wrestlers. Anyway, let's go. Let's start there. Well, that's another episode of Movies Don't Stop and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter what time of night that it is, hunting in the woods, don't look for the 6-point club with the big antlers. Remember, destinations are always unknown. Ruby Soho. Have a good night.
All right, man, we did it.
I'm drunk.
I'm not. I only have one beer because I got to do after this. So
I'm on the 4th.
Dude. All right.
What's the alcohol content on this? Let's look real quick. Usually they have the alcohol content on these. Hail Jucifer! Hail Jucifer!
Well, I got food waiting for me, so I'm gonna talk to you later, pal. And,
what are you gonna make me?
I think it's Chipotle upstairs. That's what my wife got me. So,
did you get me some Chipotle?
I did not get you Chipotle. I'm sorry, pal.
I'll drive up for some Chipotle.
Hey, I'll see you in 4 hours.
All right, see you later, brother. Have a